Good morning. As we get back into 1 Corinthians chapter 1, Paul is just building up these believers with confidence and hope and joy in what God is doing. And here in these couple verses, he says, "For consider your calling, brothers. Not many of you were wise according to worldly standards. Not many were powerful. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God." When you see what God can do with so little, how could you boast? It's like Andrew and that little boy who gave his lunch to Jesus, and Jesus fed the 5,000 men plus the women and children. That little boy did not boast. "Look what my lunch did." Andrew didn't boast. "Look what I did bringing this boy to Jesus." Everybody was amazed at what Jesus did. And here Paul is saying, look around your church family. They're in Corinth. And if he were writing today, he'd say the same thing to you. Look around your church family. Not many of you were wise and powerful and influential according to worldly standards when God called you. But look what he's done with you. Look at how he has given you his wisdom. Look at how he has positioned you in the church. What you were and now what you are in the spiritual kingdom is of tremendous value. He said, look at what God is doing. And I just want to put that idea in your thought today, in your thinking throughout the day. You may not be very powerful according to worldly standards. You may not be wise and intellectual according to worldly standards. But what God is doing is he's giving you divine wisdom, understanding of spiritual, eternal things, and he's using you so in such a way that you and I cannot boast about yours or my power, wisdom, fill in the blank. We can only boast about what God has done. And so this morning, or whenever you're listening, I want to encourage you to recognize that God has chosen the foolish and the weak, the low and the despised in this world. And look what he is doing with us. Look what he's done with us. He has done great things, and to him be the glory and the honor and the power and the glory and the dominion forever and ever. Amen. We can't take the credit for what God is doing. We can't take the credit for his generosity. We can't take the glory for his amazing grace. So today, let me encourage you with this one idea, that what God is doing in you is God's work, not your work. It's not my work. We are obedient. We are humble before him. We are desirous. We're hungry for his word and for the truth and the guardrails that his word sets in our lives. We long for his presence. We rejoice in the fellowship that he has given to us among other believers. He has done great things, and he's going to do great things. Let's not boast in our own abilities. For where the Apostle Paul writes in another place, where we are weak, the strength and the power of God is visible. Let God's strength and his power, let his love and joy and peace, let his grace and mercy be seen through you today. God bless you. He loves you, and we love you.